just lean.
It's your boy D.
I'm sorry.
Tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
Yo, so what's up, y'all? This is episode number 205, and I got with me my guy, Surface Gray. What's going on, bro?
What's good? What's good, man? I'm good, man. I'm blessed to be here. Appreciate the opportunity for real.
Man, hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. So as you informed me earlier, we met on Clubhouse. I ain't even know.
Yeah, yeah, man. Clubhouse, man. Shout out Clubhouse. Lot of great relationships made. Like I'm still cool with a lot of people from Clubhouse, and that was like 3 years ago. And like I was saying earlier, really like when 2021 came and like things started getting back to like normalcy, I kind of like got off of Clubhouse and like started really just moving for real and networking in person and everything. But I'm still cool with everybody that I made friends with on there. So yeah, shout out Clubhouse.
Yeah, man. Clubhouse, the good old Clubhouse days before it
Mm.
got super ignorant.
Yeah, I be seeing now like just 21 savage rooms and niggas just acting a fool up in there and all of that. I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah, I ain't got time. It could my number one thing with that, and then we'll move forward, is that like when you're focused on your craft and you grinding, like that room ain't doing nothing for you. Sitting in the audience listening to that is not.
Exactly. See, yeah, like it was cool in the pandemic because we all had that time and you could just sit there and kind of like plug your stuff in different rooms and this and that. But like networking in person is just different. Like just since I've been getting outside and doing it now, like I really see like the impact it's making, like especially on my career. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you are an artist, producer, songwriter, and a future DJ. I see what you did down there. I see what you did.
Yeah. Had to plug myself in here. Shameless plug.
Right, for sure, man. So what did you start doing first?
Oh, great question. So of course, first I started like rapping when I was a little kid. They used to call me the freestyle king because in Houston, man, freestyle is just it's culture to us. Like we just parked the car at a Whataburger parking lot. Like I remember in high school. Yeah, Whataburger parking lot. We up in there freestyling, you know what I'm saying, doing things. So I really started just like freestyling when I was younger, but then like it hit me like fifth or fourth grade, like fifth grade. I was like, damn, I should start writing down all these dope raps I got, like, because people like, oh, that was a cold line, this and that. So I'm like, man, let me write these out so I can remember them. And I started writing them, and then yeah, because beat making didn't actually come until later, like college. Yeah, college is when I started making beats for real, 2019, and it's funny though, because like if you look at my notes, I got notes from like all the way to 2016 and even before.
Wow.
I'll always be like, sample this, sample that, and that. But I didn't actually start like producing for real until my homeboy, he went to Loyola. So my boy Dave State of Mind, and do trips out there because he could get us free studio time at his school. And I seen his producers, West Monroe, shout out my homie West Monroe, and then his other producer Chris Hayes, and like seeing them like actually putting their hand on the board and doing, I'm like, yo, like I need to be doing this. And so that's what gave me the inspiration. Like, okay, like let me really start producing for real. So yeah.
Okay. And then so I seen so I'm just going based off. So when did you drop your first actual like song that people could actually listen to that was like your song?
Word. So I dropped my like first actual song in 2020. I believe it was because I felt like I didn't find my sound yet as an artist, but I felt like as a producer, I felt like pretty comfortable. So I actually started dropping like songs I just produced first and like collaborate with other artists. I think my first one was with my homeboy Sly Connors. Shout out him. It was called Thinking Interlude. Yeah, it was just a little short little interlude. I just went to put something out and we did that. Oh no, actually I'm Cap. Crazy. No. It's crazy. So this was on accident. I did like this, like kind of like a flip, kind of took a beat and like flipped it, and I just threw it out on platforms. It's called She Knows. And funny enough, that's like my most streamed song, like lo-fi playlists and stuff like that. People like that, they eat that up. And I'm just like, it's just random to me because I'm like, bro, I just threw that out. Like, but yeah, She Knows was actually the first one. That was the first one.
Look, as somebody that consumes a lot of lo-fi, like I listen to it at work. It gets me through my work day. like
Yeah,
lo-fi
man.
does. Like I have
Nah,
a whole lo-fi playlist, and that's like all that runs, and it's just like it's just smooth, mellow, to keep me mellow and smooth, like you know what I'm saying, like no pun intended. But
no, that's funny. Like, it's funny you say that because, like, I was just wondering, like, yo, why is this? Like, I done got these other cold turn up songs, these other songs, this and that. Like, this is the one. But like you said, bro, like, I had to think, like, it's a whole like YouTube channels dedicated just to lo-fi. And they got
Mhm,
millions of plays just from, you know what I'm saying, that. So like, yeah, man. And I think about it too, because like I'm a like Jay Dilla, one of my favorite like producers ever, probably my goat.
mhm.
Besides like Pharrell and Neptune's. Like when I like in like my like head a lot or I'm like overstressed or something, I just need to like get away. I
Mhm.
listen to like Jay Dilla beats. So like it makes sense, like the lo-fi like wave. And it's just crazy seeing like the community like it has now. Cause like back then people be like, oh, you just, you know what I'm saying? Let's be, but like it's a whole bunch of like people that really do that. And like you say, it's hella playlists just dedicated to that sound. So respect to that.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's like a whole because there's a YouTube channel that I follow, and like I'll go listen. I'll go like into this live stream, and like
Mhm.
there's mad people in there all day, all night. So
That's
I might stop in there like at 8 a.m. When I first start work, and then I'll have it going or whatever, and then I'll go to another YouTube playlist. Man, if I come home and I turn that mug on, there's still people in there, 24 hours a day, globally, worldwide. And like honestly, that's slicker, you know what I'm saying? Slicker in that's slicker content avenue that a lot of people like if you got enough music, you got enough beats, you know what I'm saying, and you can rock out. Like look into it. That's you know.
facts. Cause like where you say that, like I've been submitting like songs from my last project and like playlists just have not been showing it love. But my lo-fi stuff or like any beats like that, like that's the stuff that gets the most love. So that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cause I mean, honestly, anyway, we can go forward. We can go forward from that. So okay. So you dropped your first project in 2021, and that was called Perfect Timing. So
Perfect.
like what was the thought process in Perfect Timing?
So it's actually perfected timing because I feel like
Perfected time. I
yeah,
can't, bro. That's the glare, bro. I
no,
promise
you're
you, I
good,
can read.
man. You're
I
good.
promise you, I can read.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, because like I feel like perfect timing was cliche because like I feel like we still as we go, like we're trying to perfect this thing. So I call it perfected timing because like you said, we was just fresh out of the pandemic and it
Mhm.
just felt like it was no other time. I feel like for forever I was like, oh, I'm gonna finally drop this music. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But I was waiting on the perfect time. But it's like it's no perfect time for real. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me just get it out and drop this. And so yeah, that was really inspiration around that. And then like I kind of like built, if you look at all the tracks, all the names and everything, they
Mhm.
coincide with like time. Like the last track is called Hourglass. Um,
Mhm.
I got a song on there called Love is Timeless. Like it's all concepts of time. So
Yeah,
yeah,
calendar.
yeah,
Uh,
calendar.
you know what I'm saying? Digital. I'm assuming you're referring to a digital
These are
clock.
yeah. If you listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it,
Time
it's
sensitive. Like,
it's literally like the funny thing about digital. I made it the intro. It literally sounds like you starting the day. Like it's like a sound where you like hit the digital clock, like you waking up and starting. So yeah, like yeah, all concepts of time.
okay, for sure, for sure. You mind if I play a little bit of the
Oh
first
yeah,
track so people
no,
can hear
yeah,
what you
go
talk?
ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't heard it in a minute. So
Yeah, yeah, y'all can go get the rest of that. Y'all can get the rest of
yeah,
that in the link is gonna be in the bio. I'm gonna link to that. I'll link to that. But I see what you're talking about. Like it has the
yeah,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
literally starting your day off. Like yeah,
for sure. For sure. All right. So then after that we got what is that? What is that? Then your next project was Overdue.
yep, overdue,
Yeah, yeah. So
overdue.
I know it's overdue. Overdue was kind of like more of an EP, you know what I'm saying, but still a full
Yeah,
project. You know,
yeah,
it was released in 2022 in August.
yeah.
So what was the mindset behind that?
So really, overdue really is like a tape, but like I couldn't clear all the beats because I used like famous people beats, like beats from like people like I took beats from people's beat tapes and stuff. and use them. So like if you go to SoundCloud or like YouTube, it's like a full project, the full length tape. But of course on out streaming, I can only put so many on there. But
Mhm.
the process over that, so like I said with Perfected Time, and that just felt like okay, I need to get some out. But as Perfected Time, and that's just me as a producer. Like it wasn't my work as an artist. Overdue felt like because people like, oh Nigel, you rap, you da 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 this and that, blah 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 blah, and all of this, and I'm like, dang, bro, like when am I going? You know what I'm saying? And for the longest, like just with my sound as an artist, I
Mhm.
didn't feel like I had it, but I was like, you know what? I just need to put it out. Like, Evan, like, what's the worst that can happen? You know what I'm saying? At worst, like people don't like it. Okay, cool. But if not, somebody will like it. So I was just like, it's overdue. Like it was time to drop at that point because I'm like, bro, like it's 2022. I'm not getting younger. Like, let me
Yeah.
put some out. And yeah, that was kind of the process with overdue.
Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that, man. And that place where you like you sitting on something for so long, and then it's like, you know what? Let me just go and put it out, and then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like if people rock with it, they rock with it. If they don't, they don't. I feel that. Like I feel that 110%.
yeah, man.
So then we got your most recent project, which was also in 2022, and I do want to commend you for being consistent. Okay, like you've been steadily putting stuff out, whether it was not a project. There's been singles somewhere in between all of this stuff going on, and like I admire consistency. Like I do because that means this person gonna be here. Like you know what I'm saying. Like no matter what, whether I'm here or not, this person gonna be here, and that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Um, and so you got your project Overcast. Okay, so what inspired Overcast?
So I always knew like I was gonna have like like one project where like it play off of the other. So like another thing with Overdue, if you listen to Overdue, it's more that chill like night vibe. That's why like the cover, if you look at the cover, it's like dark. It's more like black. But like if you look at the Overcast cover, it's in the daytime and it's like the clouds and everything. It's like overcast. So like I
Hmm.
said, I feel like okay, after Overdue, I was like, okay, I finally got this one project out. Like, let's keep going. So Overcast is me like flooding the streets with music and everything. But also, funny enough, I got a broadcast background because like people don't know originally, like before this music stuff, like I wanted to be like on the radio and everything. So I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I had like if I was like a bigger artist or anything, these will all be like radio hits on that project. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own radio station. So that whole Overcast is like it's my own radio station essentially. And I got my homeboy Khalil, shout out Khalil Amani, y'all go check him out. That's my dog.
Hmm.
He had a radio. I always tell him, I like, bro, you got a radio voice. Could you be like the narrator, basically, essentially for my well, the radio host essentially for my radio station for Overcast? And he was like, yeah. So came to him with an idea. He helped me execute it, and yeah, man. So yeah, I essentially created my own little radio station, like my own little Pandora. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So one so I noticed that like there's three main favorites to everybody: Diamond, Baby Blue, and Wins and Losses.
yeah,
My personal favorite is Diamond. That's
yeah,
my favorite.
yeah. Shout out Diamond, man. That's a good joint right there.
Take a look, Ashley. Hey, we on some savage shit. What's on my mind? You bring some fine. Ooh, then you a dime. True. Diamond out mine. You. And that's where you shine. True. I ain't even lying. True. Can I have your time?
Yeah,
What's on my
Yeah, yeah, man. That like because I was listening to it, like I had it on the headphones. Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause
yeah,
after the intro ran through and he did his thing that your
yeah.
homie did. He did his thing, and then you like rapped a little bit, and then it was like went back to the broadcast, and then this came on. I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, man. Shout out one of my favorite producers, Ashton McCray. So cool. He had like a pack because he has like a YouTube channel and I've been following him for a minute because like he just I get like a lot of his beats a lot because he on the same vibes I'm on, just really
Mhm.
like wavy. And I had that sitting in the pack, so I had the idea for a minute. I was just like da 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 ooh da 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 da. Ooh, like I had the voice memo for that, but that was
Mhm.
actually one of the last few songs we ended up recording for the project. And I came, my homeboy David heard it. He was like, "Yo, this is crazy, bro. Let me hop on." I'm like, "Sure." You know what I'm saying? You know, it's them to collab with the homies, and yeah,
Mhm.
that's definitely one of them joints. A lot of people be telling me like, "Yeah, we love Diamond." So yeah, I love that joint. That's a good record.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Um, and then so uh, what's your personal favorite
Ooh,
of the project?
man, this is a good question. So for me, I'm a person like with life, just depending on what I'm going through, that's gonna inspire what I'm listening. So
Mm-hmm.
like it fluctuates. So like when the project first dropped, Logo Freestyle was my favorite. But then
Okay.
after a while, it became special. But as of lately, because I've been performing it more often, Watchmen, and like
Mm-hmm.
I separated like because okay, so my whole another purpose of Overcast, because we was fresh out the pandemic, things were starting to, like get back to normalcy. So like
Mm-hmm.
Overdue, I was talking about more real topics. So like, what I'm saying? Like I got a song called Reparations. I'm talking about like how, the cops killed Breonna Taylor and like, what I'm saying? I was just talking about more real life shit on there. So
Mm-hmm.
Overcast, I was like, this is more like we finally outside, like let me make some party music, some stuff we can just have some fun to. But I separated like like party music, like the first four tracks, and I got like my chill ambient tracks for like the next four. But then that last four is like the motivation workout tune. So
Mm-hmm.
Watchmen is one of them songs like, the hook go money on my mind, steady on my grind. That's all the time. And like literally anytime I play that in the
Mm-hmm.
car, like I get that feeling like, bro, like I'm on a mission, like I'm out to get it. So like anytime I hear that, I instantly like just get like a sense of motivation. So
Yeah.
I'll probably say Watchmen, man. I just performed it last night at this performance and it went up. So yeah, I'm probably say Watchmen right now.
Okay, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, man.
It's probably gonna
And
change in like 2 weeks.
dang, in 2 weeks. So I see you got so you got a new single out called "Rock Out," right?
Yeah, rock out.
Rock
Yeah.
Out. So okay. So what's the inspiration?
The inspiration, man. You know, sometimes I just be feeling like a rock star for real. Like
Okay.
I be telling people like, cause they be thinking like most of my music be chill, right? But I be like, bro, I
Yeah.
can turn up too. So, my homeboy Chris Hayes, funny enough, I throw like artist camps. And so we did an artist camp back in October. That was the very first one. And he pulled up, he played the beat, it's actually two beats. So he played the special beat that ended up over Overcast, and then he played this beat. And I heard it and I was instantly like, you just hear one of them and you like,
Yeah.
oh, like this crazy. So instantly I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on that for sure. But like I wanted to originally put on Overcast, but it didn't really fit with like the thing
Yeah.
because I tell people a lot too. I'm a project artist, so like most of the music I make is gonna reflect and really sound well together, all in a
Yeah.
cohesive package. But that
Hmm.
one, like it kind of just stuck out like a sore thumb. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make this a single. I'm gonna drop next year. And
Yeah.
yeah, bro, that's how I got Rock Out.
I feel that. I feel that, and that makes sense. That makes sense because Rock Out is its own separate vibe from what's on
Yeah,
Overcast. Like it really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Um, dang
Real
man.
rockstar stuff, man. Like I just, what I'm saying? Like, but like the thing about it, like I'm rocking out too, but I'm talking about like real life stuff on there. Like I got a bar on there where I'm like, you know, uh talking about how I felt like my degree was worthless because like, I came home after the pandemic and couldn't find no jobs in radio for real and everything. And so I'm just talking about like some real life stuff on there. But like I'm also just supplying the vibes. Like if you just want to like mosh to it. Like I
Hmm.
performed it at places and like people not really listen to lyrics, they could just bob their head and just, what I'm saying, go crazy and stuff too. But like if you actually listen to lyrics too, you like, oh, he talking that talk too. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. And honestly, it's man. Yeah, man. Like that piece that you talked about where you're talking about like there were really no jobs in radio. Like I really like wanted to go back to radio because I used to do radio myself, and I
Mhm.
wanted to go back to it, and then I was just like, I one there wasn't really jobs there, and two I had to really think about like for myself, right? I'm like, if I go back to that, like I won't be able to talk the way that I talk on my platform.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
That's
I'm saying?
sensitive.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'd have to like make sure I can't say this and I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet's the wild wild west. You can almost say anything.
Yeah, and especially nowadays, everybody got a podcast or something. So, like, you know what I'm saying? If you could create your own platform, that's really the move, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. So I guess my next question is like, what else can people expect from you? Like, are you finna start dropping music
Oh
videos?
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah,
what's going on?
yeah, man. So visuals are on the way. My three big goals this year was tours, visual, and merch. So I got toured down. I'm touring in May. Um, May 4th at Warehouse Live in Houston. Then Cinco de Mayo in San Antonio. I'm in Dallas on May 6th after that, and then May 7th in Austin. If y'all in any of those cities and y'all see this, you know what I'm saying, just click the link in my bio. My link tree is right there. So doing that, working on visuals too. Visuals coming mad soon, like mad soon. Cause like also I told we talked about consistency earlier. I made
Yeah.
it a goal. I'm dropping every month this year, whether it's a single or a project, just that consistency. Cause like that time period from perfected timing to overdue, I didn't drop nothing for like 6 months, and I felt like that's unacceptable. Making my fans wait that long because like
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in the studio all the time, so like I got something I could put out. You know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it might not fit with a project or nothing, but I could just, you know what I'm saying, drop it as a single, a little loosey. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm dropping every month this year, so stay tuned in. Either it's a single or a project, I got some fire stuff on the way, man, to say the least. Even like I'm getting back into producing again. I'm working on my next producer project because you know I did two artist projects now. So I'm like, okay, let me get back on this producing wave too. And I just love
Mm-hmm.
collaborating with artists. Like the collaborative process, that's like my favorite part of music for real. So yeah, man, I'm locked and loaded. I'm driving a lot of stuff this year. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, hey, all his links will be his link tree is gonna be in the bio of this video, on the description box. Excuse me, ain't no bio. The description box, in the description of this video. Uh, you'll be able to see it right there, man. Is there anything you want to leave the people with?
Oh man, I just appreciate y'all, man. If anybody's ever taken the opportunity and just taking the time out their day to listen to my music, that mean the world to me, like for real. Cause like I just was looking the other day, you know, my I had like what, like 10 listens in Poland. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like I'm a kid from Houston. I couldn't even imagine touching the other side of the world like that. So like I truly appreciate it, like from out of my heart. And like I said, man, more music is definitely on the way. We cooking up like crazy. Like I said, tour up in May. Very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. Like that's such a blessing. I'm ready to rock it. I don't know, this probably be out later, but gonna be, you know, I got some shows coming up in some different cities too. Like I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Austin next week. And yeah, man, we just gonna keep going, keep pushing this thing hard. And yeah, don't be afraid to follow me at Surface Gray. It's URFACEGREY. Just exactly like that. Everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Uh, Same with my music, Spotify, Audio Mac, Bandcamp, um, Amazon Music, like whatever you name it, I'm on there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go tap in with him. This has been episode 205 of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. We out.